Hey guys, Marsegan here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're jumping back into the GOGETA stage of the Blue Zone here to get the final mission done, which is the powerful comeback team. And oh boy, look at this for a starting rotation. So UI Goku gets 100% chance to dodge on the first turn, so all the attacks are in slot 1, and yeah, UI Goku literally cannot be hit on this turn, so that's pretty good. Not a lot of ki for these guys though, which is annoying, but they're probably not going to, they might not even get a chance to attack, to be fair. I guess, to be fair, Vegeta didn't get 24 ki, so Vegeta won't be getting guaranteed crits unless he gets an additional, doesn't get the big attack buff. These two obviously link very well together, but so we are running double in Blue Evolution Vegeta lead, so we're running double 180 for powerful comeback here. So the unit's going to put up slightly lower numbers than we would see from like a 200% showcase, but having double Blue Evolution Vegeta is going to work out quite nicely. We have the double Blue Evolution Vegeta, UI Goku, and Tech World Tournament Goku, who all get buffed by whether it's them or someone else reviving. And then, of course, we have the GT duo that could use their standby. Now, they, of course, have to revive. So if anybody has revived up to the point where we could then get their standby, we just can't use it, obviously, right? Because then they would die, but we've already revived, so it'd be game over. But we could certainly get into some interesting shenanigans here. So I need you to get some stacks early, so I really don't want you getting supered in slot 1 and sealed. So I'm going to put Gohan in the middle here. Means he doesn't get hit first, so he doesn't get like a big attack buff or anything, but obviously he's we need him to get stacks. It's one of the annoying things about these events where the bosses can stun or seal you in slot 1. Watch them not super in slot 1 now as well. Yeah. Because obviously, like units like Tech Gohan, we need him to get as much build up as possible before we start getting to these later stages. And of course, if he just gets immediately supered in slot 1 and sealed, then, you know, we could get that God RNG where he does 4 attacks. None of them are going to be super attacks, so it's not ideal. But no super in slot 1, of course, on this turn. Vegeta has guard guaranteed on his first turn anyway, post EZA, so he's fine regardless. And then Gohan can get some attacks off here. Obviously, by not being hit first, his attack stat not particularly high, but need that hidden potential to come in clutch here. There we go, because then we can get the extra attack from his passive as well. Hopefully that will be a super as well. 3 supers on the first turn. That's what we like to see. Okay, because remember, on his first turn he also has damage reduction. He has guard all the time, of course, but on the first turn he has damage reduction. So 3 supers plus guard. This shouldn't do too much, hopefully. Still does 238k though, that's crazy. And then of course physical Gogeta does have guard on his first couple of turns as well. We did get a rainbow orb, so we are going to get an additional. The additional from his passive was a super, because it has a chance to only be a normal. So I think he's good here as well. Lost a little bit of HP already. We want to try and make sure we're saving the revival potential for the Spirit Bomb for a useful turn. But then at the same time, we also have to make sure we're not putting ourselves in danger and getting one of the other units to revive first, because then the Spirit Bomb standby is off the table, right? So okay, so the revival is active on this turn if it were to all go horribly wrong. I think this is UI Goku's first turn as well, so the ki, obviously he does build up, so his ki not great at the start here, but I'm just gonna have to let him get on with it, I guess. Get this for you, so you at least get 18 ki, 24 ki for your extra buff. Because Vegeta, the more he's attacking, the more ki we get as well. So him getting a chance to actually get some attacks off here is going to make it easier to get the 24 ki in the later turns, which is what we want, right? To get the guaranteed crit, get the attack boost. Obviously, these additionals are going to do guaranteed crits because of the super attack effect stacking, which is good. And then UI Goku probably... Is he going to finish them off here? I suppose it depends whether he additionals or not, but we got the 24 key, so... Yes, nice damage. No additional, though. Remember, every dodge gives him an extra 7% chance to dodge. As soon as he's dodged 4 times, he has over 100%. So, of course, that was the last attack. This is Goku's first turn, so he has guaranteed guard. I suppose, ideally, we actually don't want him to kill. Yeah, because then he's going to take these hits. And he's taking a lot of damage, though. Well, at least we can't die. But, I was going to say, this is the thing. We don't want the revival just yet. How do I play this here? Gohan's not going to die in slot 1, right? Because if the problem is, if I don't pop the standby with the GT duo here and then Gohan dies, it means we get Vegeta's revival, which obviously I don't really want because then I can't use the GT duo revival at any point. But at the same time, it feels like it's a bit too early to use it for them. And then, of course, if we do run into somebody else gets revived before, like on the next turn, for example, then we're in trouble because we're already in the standby for them, but we need them to not die. So I think we just don't use it here. Yeah, let Gohan get hit. Get another stack in, but finish them off here, and then move on to the STR Gogeta. So I think that's probably the best play. Okay, so... Still got revivals up everywhere. We are going to get a big heal here, though, as well. So we'll do this. Get the heal. Active skills are all ready to be used as well. Vegeta's at 595k. I think we probably just do this. And this. So, I mean, this should be a good turn. Grab... No, I meant to get the physical ones. Well, we got a rainbow orb, so that's what's important. Dodge this. There we go. So if UI Goku's not going to dodge an attack, I'm more than happy for it to be a normal attack that does double-digit damage. But, yeah, dodging the super, that's what we like to see. Now that both of these guys are built up, both getting 24 key nice and easily, doing some good damage. So now, realistically, we need the next turn. The problem is the GT duo. I think their secondary standby condition, other than the HP you're on at the start of the turn, is the number of times they've been hit, which has been very few. So we could get into a situation where we can't use their revival when we really need to, or at least use their standby, I should say, when we really need to. But obviously, we've got Gogeta here. Gogeta should actually finish off the phase, being effective against all types. He's going to get at least 3 supers this turn. And then, of course, the next time we're going to see him will be turn 7, and we are going to have his target ability ready to go. So, of course, that doesn't do anything against AoEs. So, depending where the AoE is from the STR Gogeta on that phase, will depend how successful that turn still is. But we will see. So yeah, this last super attack should finish him off, and we go on to the tech phase. Tech phase can still hit you quite hard, but obviously for us here, very beneficial having the Blue Evolution Vegeta. Can sit quite nicely in slot 1. There's that 12 key super KO screen, love to see that. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried about Tech Goku, but got all in the family active. He's got 500 odd K defense. No links for Vegeta, but what can you do? I mean, we can get 18 key. We can't get anything higher than that. Do I want to... Probably, this is the thing. I don't want to keep Goku on rotation, but at the same time, I do want... He's taking an extra attack if we put him in slot 3. I mean, I guess we just have to see what happens, right? Because at the end of the day, we've got the revival condition met, so we can't die here. It just means our plans may have to change drastically. Although, with the item, you know, with the GT duo building up their own damage reduction and having the Whis, as long as they're not getting hit by a super, using the item should be enough to protect them. But yeah, Blue Evolution Vegeta just eating that super from Gogeta for double-digit damage, and then he's going to get his attacks off here. Of course, no big attack buff from getting 24 key. It's the only downside to this rotation, I guess, because we're running him with units that he's just not sharing any links with. But Shows you how well he can still hold his own in this position. I mean, still getting a triple super here. The attack stats aren't anything crazy, but doing some damage, raising his defense, like just untouchable on this turn essentially. So we do like that. And then hopefully Gohan can get some good additionals off this turn, get those stacks up. He does lower attack as well, which of course is useful for this phase and the final phase too. So that is something to bear in mind. I think Tech World Tournament Goku does as well. So consider actually, although I think this guy, can he double super? I think he can double super. That could be awkward, but look at that. The God Gohan 4 super turn. That's what we like to see, especially against a boss that can be attack lowered. Because yeah, now he can't do anything to you. Now if 23rd World Tournament Goku doesn't get his guard, then this could potentially be an issue, although he also lowers attack. So normal attacks should do very little damage here. Yeah, he did guard though, and of course he did super. So how well do we eat this with guard, with all the attack lowering, post super defense, 412, okay, so we still live. Do we just drop the Spirit Bomb here now? See, we still don't need to, is the thing. Because Vegeta in slot 1 can eat this, even if it's a super. Then you get all this key. And then the question is, though, of course, do we actually end up killing him here? But we should. Because with both the 6-year LRs getting guaranteed crits on this turn, we should be fine. Yeah, that's some big damage from Vegeta. Yeah, there's no way. This is the problem, like I said, with the GT duo, is they're kind of on the team just chilling, like floating, but they're not getting attacks off and they're not being hit. So we're not building up their passive or their exchange requirement, standby requirement in any way, shape or form here. So, a bit awkward, but it is what it is, I guess. Goku will finish off Gogeta here. There's that KO screen for UI. Love to see that. Alright, so 2 group attacks, 1 in the middle. So if we... So Gogeta will get hit first, you'll get hit as well. 77k, I think you should be okay. Let's go ahead and active skill. I should have put him in the middle. Active skill with you. Do a bit of damage. Then I guess we should active skill with you. So he's on 1,000,000 defense, and then we target ability with Gogeta. So the AoEs obviously are still going to come at Vegeta and Gohan, but hopefully they should be okay. We will see. Well, of course, once we transform, you don't lower attack anymore, do you? So maybe I shouldn't have transformed him, but are you serious? I'm 1 key away from the 24 key as well. That's annoying. I don't think Gogeta gets anything from being at 24 key, does he? So do that. Plus, of course, we do, in the worst case scenario, still have the revival condition for Blue Evolution Vegeta active as well. So yeah, you get hit, you dodged. Nice. Okay. I suppose in a way we kind of wanted Gohan to get hit, because of course he gets that buff if he gets hit, and then he keeps it for the rest of the battle once he's transformed, rather than you having to get hit at the beginning of every turn in his base. But because of course now he's going to get his attacks off, not do as much damage, and then Gogeta's other AoE is going to end up hitting him. But okay, nice, good damage, 12 mil. Considering this is not exactly Gohan's best rotation either, right? Both him and the Vegeta are kind of hindered by being put together in this sort of way. But bear in mind though, this team, like, the number of revival characters we have, like, we're kind of having to play around with the rotations and figure out who potentially is going to get revived. Still trying to play for the Spirit Bomb one if we can, but even if we can't, like, everybody else is getting these buffs if somebody else revives, we should be all good. So the only downside really, I guess, is that nobody lowered attack at all during this turn. So I probably shouldn't have transformed Gohan, now that I think about it, but he would have dodged all the same, but because obviously Ultima Gohan doesn't have dodge in his passive, that's the dodge from the hidden potential. So I probably shouldn't have transformed him just so we could get a couple of attack lowers in, but actually, to be fair, it doesn't matter. I feel like the couple of attempts of this I've had, after hearing JP players when the anniversary ended talk about how hard this event is, it feels like STR Gogeta doesn't have that much HP when you have like a really strong rotation, because like the amount of damage that we've done to him in this one turn, on the next turn I can probably just use the UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta active skills and then we just win. So I think I am probably just going to do that, right? So we go ahead and pop that. You do big damage, then you get a guaranteed crit as well. And then that's all she wrote for Gogeta with the KO screen for the UI Goku active skill. So there you go. We didn't actually get anyone to revive in that entire run. The powerful comeback team did in no way need to make a comeback. So there you go. That is the powerful comeback team mission beaten for Gogeta with no items as well. I was prepared to use them if we needed to, because when it comes to these category missions, if you struggle with them at all, remember that they don't require you to beat the stage with no items. So go ahead and use them if you need to. But yeah, double 180 leads, no items, very good. Powerful comeback versus Blue Gogeta. Let me know how you got on with this mission. What team build did you use? But yeah, I think that went very smoothly. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.